Hello everyone and welcome back to Big Dan's channel. I am, of course, as always, Big Dan, and today we are going to be reviewing Violent Night featuring David Harbour. Now, going into this one, I was expecting it to be action and comedy in one film, and while they are still very much both fit in those categories, the thing was also a horror. Like, it had a lot of horror in it that you just didn't expect coming from the trailer, at least from my perception. Um, for example, like those bits where me and Matthew, who I went to go see this with, um, were wholeheartedly dropping our jaws in shock because it was surprising some of the gore in this thing and just not stuff that you would see coming. And the humour in it as well was very solid. We were laughing a lot wholeheartedly, but I will admit one of my negatives for the film, I think, might be why it might not have been possible without them written this way. The characters were a bit unrealistic. Like, I know that's kind of typical, like, horror writing for an American film. Sorry, not horror, comedy writing. But they just weren't the most realistic and not how someone would really act in the situation. And also, I won't spoiler who, but one of the characters within the thing, who was one of the dislikable ones, he was the only dislikable one by the end of the film, and it kind of did make you wish that he was dead, which was what me and Matthew discussed afterwards. Again, not going to spoiler who, but if you go see this, you'll find it out. I like how the thing sort of blended Home Alone and Die Hard into it as well. Obviously changed a bit because, come on, because it's done with Santa Claus, which, you know, isn't a spoiler. It's very much shown in the trailer. But yeah, I like those aspects to it as well. Um, and it was just even some of the kills were comedic. Like the guy who gets the star in his eye, which obviously is in the trailer as well. Uh, that was quite funny what happens afterwards, which I won't tell you because I want you to go see this thing. Um, and yeah, the thing was rightly paced as well. Like, it was not too quick, but not too slow either. And it was just enjoyable overall, I'd say. Like, we were still laughing about it afterwards. And going back to the comedy point, I remember there's one bit at the start, minor spoiler here, where when he's leaving on the sleigh, you see him slowly like coming towards the camera and that, and then as he gets closer, you see him spew over the side of the sleigh, and you were both on like, oh no, because there's a woman on the roof down there that he gets shown, and then it cuts to a close up on her, and it literally lands right on her face. And after that, we both literally just said to each other, "Oh, this thing's gonna be brilliant, isn't it?" And we were right. It was a very enjoyable film and a very enjoyable night overall watching this. So for those reasons, with my negatives included, even though they were only minor, my final verdict for Violent Night, which could be a dead meat film, is an 8 out of 10. And even at that rating, I can honestly say this one is well worth your time if you have the money and time available to go see it. Or if you just, I don't know, want to see it on whatever streaming services it may be available on, because I haven't researched into them. But yeah, please do go see this if you can. I promise you won't regret it. Alright, so that's my review of Violent Night. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to press like and subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see me other reviews or just general content. But other than that, I am Big Dan and I'm out. Peace.